boys and girls. This is Mrs. Prater. We have really been missing you all since you've been at home, and we haven't been able to see your faces here at school. We hope that you are enjoying being at home, but we really want you to know that we can't wait to have you back here with us at school. And today I wanted to just spend some time with you and read you a story. This is one of my favorite books. When I was a school counselor, I used to read it to students. It's called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. So I want to take some time for us to read this together. Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. And the author is Patty Lavelle. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So she did. Can you find her in that picture? She's little bitty. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far that she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So she did. There's a big close-up of her face. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too." Sounds like she's got a pretty great grandma, doesn't it? So she did. Look at her in this picture. She has made a tightrope at her house with a unicycle and she is juggling things. I wouldn't recommend that you do that while you're at home these few weeks, boys and girls. That probably might not make your parents very happy. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. And she had to start in a new school. There she is, getting on the bus for the first time. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good," and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack so so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. Look how amazing that snowflake is. You see her over here in the corner working on it? On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. I guess he decided it was time to be nice and not to be rude anymore, because she is pretty cool, isn't she? That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon. And here I want to show you that's her grandma. Look how little she is, so she knew a thing or two about what it meant to be small. Boys and girls, I hope you really enjoyed that story, and I cannot wait to see you when you come back to school. Everybody have a good time at home.